Okay, you all, I am live, so come in, come in, come in. Let's get this live stream out of the way. Let's get it started. I'm getting to the point real quick, right? I'm going to get to the point real quick, but I want you to share this live stream, right? Support the channel, support the information, support the knowledge. That's called giving and receiving, right? That's called giving and receiving. If you participate in giving and receiving, then you will continuously to be blessed. So I'm giving you my time, my knowledge, my information. I'm asking if you are receptive of it to give back by hitting the like and share button, right? You're going to see a website also, Stacking Silver to Get Gold, that's strolling down at the bottom. If you want to invest in real money, converting government's money into real money, go to their website, become a wealth ambassador. The number 331-444-5556 on the screen is for people who need extra money. Inflation is up $6,000, $500 a month on average this year. People are saying, I need extra money. Gas is still high, even though it's taking a dip. Groceries is still high, right? The cost of living is increasing and increasing, and you want to make more money at the same time, pay less in taxes. If that's for you, if you want to make more money and pay less in taxes, if you want to get your credit score up, if you want to leverage your credit to get assets, is what I teach, then text cash flow to the number on the screen, 331-444-5556. Very easy to remember. If you have a job, um, you can get an instant pay raise from your paycheck. You see how much you qualify for. My minimum is $600. A single woman, right, qualify for 600. I think $604 or something around that number. Money out of her paycheck, she was overpaying in taxes and federal taxes. She leveraged these strategies every pay period, extra $600. Small business owners getting passive income, getting up to 470 plus tax deductions for passive or small business owners, right? Small business owners. And this is also a residual opportunity. If you share with others, you can get extra money to help people with their cash flow and credit as well. Now, thank you to Conscious Cat for the $4.99 super sticker. Thank you for giving to the channel. I have some great information for you, but I'm not quite at the 5 minute mark. So I want to elaborate this, and then in 5 minutes, I'm getting into Bitcoin and what happened to Bitcoin today. I just want to give the algorithm time to build up, give you all the opportunity to come in and say hello, and to hit the thumbs up, the like button. And if you're on Facebook or YouTube, share this on your platform as well, right? And thank you so much for the $4.99 super sticker. I want to emphasize the difference between earned income. It does not matter if you have an LLC, an S Corp, or a C Corp, or a job, or a small business, that is still earned income versus utilizing debt to invest in assets. Let me tell you that it will benefit you. It will be highly beneficial if you can learn the credit game, right? And use credit not to invest in liabilities, which things that depreciate in value and take money out of your pockets, but in assets, things that appreciate and put more money into your pockets or your wallet or your purse or your bank account, however you bank. Because debt is tax-free money. Let me say that again so you can catch this in my southern accent and my southern twang. Debt, right? Even though I'm not talking exactly like the southerner of um, Dave Ramsey, right? He has a very strong southern accent as well, but he is against that. And if you're not smart enough to use that or disciplined enough to use that to invest in assets, then you should do what Dave Ramsey suggests. Just cut up all your credit cards and use cash. But let me tell you, cash has a higher interest rate then probably most of the credit cards that you can use, even if you have a 500-600 credit score. And this is why, because cash is taxed. When you make it as earned income, anywhere to 28 to 33%. That's just your federal taxes. See, you get taxed when you get paid, right? That money is taxed. And then you get taxed when you have to file a W-2. You get taxed again at the end of the year. And then you get taxed again when you spend the money that you've already been taxed on. So the interest rate on taxes is way higher than the interest rate on a credit card. But the thing is, people have not been taught this. And people get so excited about tax-free money when these quote unquote financial gurus are trying to sell them cash value life insurance policies and things like that. So these gurus can get residual income from you continues to pay into an overpriced insurance policy that's giving you cash in return. And by the time you put enough money into that overpriced insurance policy, the money that you can get a loan against has depreciated. In fact, since 1971, the purchasing power of cash has depreciated 90+%, right? So it takes you years to build up the policy before you even qualify to take out a loan against it. So the money that you're taking out against it and the money that you're putting in it is only about 8% return on a year, right? And so that means inflation is averaging 14 or 20% in a month. So you're losing money when you're investing in cash and when you're not investing in assets that outperform inflation. That's why if you can learn to leverage and use credit and debt, because debt is the bank money, loans to invest in assets like real estate, silver, gold, and cryptocurrency. That's how you rinse it in Jay-Z 444 album. That's how you rinse it. That's how you flip it. And that's how you get your money tax free. And it's easier and more effective and efficient to do that through leveraging credit and debt the correct way versus you chasing the dollar and getting earned income, which has a higher interest rate than the interest rate that a credit card can borrow, right? It's just not called interest rate, it's called taxes. And then because they take so much taxes out of the earned income that you're earning and you're trading time for money, see, a lot of people trade or exchange a whole lot of their time for a little bit of money. When you can qualify for the bank's money and credit quicker and less hassle and work than earned income. And then what you do is you take your earned income, right? And then you put it inside of a home-based business model. That's why I have text cash flow to the number on the screen. And now you're reducing your taxable income, which means you're increasing your take-home pay. And now you can position yourself to get bigger paychecks from the government while you bring home more money. That's a win-win. And that's what you're losing out on if you don't have the home-based business that's teaching it. See, there's a lot of different home-based business, but they're not all created equal. Because some home-based business is telling you to sell products, weight loss tea. They're not teaching you the tax game. Some home-based business is telling you to trade Forex or crypto, but they're not teaching you the tax game. So even if you become a millionaire, if you don't learn the tax game and how to leverage a home-based business also, you may only keep $200,000 to $300,000 of that million. Right? So thank you again for the $4.99 super chat. So if you want to know the tax game and how to leverage taxes so you can make more money and keep more of the money that you're making while increasing your credit at the same time, text cash flow to the number on the screen. So what's going on with Bitcoin today? Brazil, long-awaited crypto bill inches to the finish line after 7. I want you all to put 7 in the comments, whether you are watching this live or on the replay. 7 is the number of transition. 7 in the Bible, the seventh day, God All of the 6th day, God rested, God bankrupted, right? He bankrupted, he rested. The 7th day was everything was completed. God rested, and the spiritual and the natural came together, meaning that the 6 days was the physical work that was done. On the 6th day, man was created. That's the only day that God said was very good. Every other day was just good. The 7th day, God rested. He bankrupted. There was a divine transition of combining physical work with the spiritual work. There's so many people who just do the physical work. They labor, but they do not sit and meditate and do the spiritual things and the spiritual concept. And so they cannot see things or strategies or financial strategies through the spiritual eyes. So Brazil, long awaited crypto regulation bill. So what did this do? Right? Yes, 7 the number of transition. Well, Brazil approves regulating Bitcoin as payment. 7 years 7 years, this news that Brazil regulated Bitcoin as payment. Now, I would highly suggest that you, if you want to be rich and super wealthy, not exchange Bitcoin for payment. In fact, it was this cryptocurrency networking opportunity, and the owners are giving people supposedly, right? It's um, no concrete evidence that these cryptocurrencies are backed by commodities, but the owners are providing people the opportunity to get cryptocurrencies that's supposedly to be backed by real commodities such as oil and gold and crops. Crops is commodity as well, and they're supposedly mining these cryptos, but they're accepting Bitcoin and giving you their unproven cryptos in return. That's very smart on their end. These people will never have to worry about money another day in their lives. And I just told the people, what about if you just bought your own Bitcoin for yourself and let them keep their cryptos? Because they are accepting Bitcoin while you in exchange is supposedly getting the next big cryptos that supposedly be backed by commodities that you really don't have concrete evidence or proof of, right? And so Brazil approves bill regulation for use of Bitcoin as payment. Again, look at the Jesus statue. According to Western civilization, this is what Jesus looked like, but Revelation says different, but I will not get into that tonight. So Brazil lawmakers have approved a complete regulatory framework for trading cryptocurrencies in the country. That is great news. This was voted on today. The country's capital, the new rules recognize Bitcoin people as digital representation of value. That's great news for Bitcoin and the crypto world. So for people that tell you that virtual assets and cryptocurrency is a scam, or even Bitcoin is a scam, then I would argue that they are just not students of cryptocurrencies. They have not read the white paper on Bitcoin, and they just sincerely don't know what it is. But if you let people talk you out of the opportunity to become the richest you've ever been in your life, to finally have financial freedom and financial security for you and your family, and real financial peace of mind without you doing your research and due diligence, then that's your decision, right? So Bitcoin is almost at 17,000 today, up 4.23%. Ethereum got a much needed pump as well, up 7.5% as well. This is the brain of the cryptocurrency world. You have Dogecoin doing this thing on Elon Musk's announcement or speculation that he could possibly add Dogecoin as a payment accepted on Twitter. So Doge is at 10 cents. It's been steady holding that position of 10 cents since yesterday, up 6.16% on today. So brought more green, much needed green to the crypto world. Apecoin is up 7% as well, right? So upon that news, but again, I do think we're going to see 100K Bitcoin in the year of 2024, right? Still some more regulations to come, still some more changes. Still, some United States has to implement, or the government of the United States have to implement the Fed coin the first quarter of 2023. We're going to sit back and analyze how this is going to affect the crypto market. Other big pumps today is Phantom. Phantom is up 9%. Phantom token, and then FTX token is up even 10%, and XCN up 10% as well. This is still, you are 4 cents. XCN is still pennies on the dollar, right? At 4 cents. Again, Doge coming in at 6 cents. Just be aware though, however, a lot of these cryptocurrencies will not make the shaking. They will not transition over to stay in the crypto world once regulation comes and from the United States and from the government, right? You have about 1,000 cryptos that's going to make it, and it's over 16,000 cryptocurrencies. So be aware of scams. Be aware of FTX and Terra Luna and these network marketing companies that telling you cryptos are backed by commodities without any really sound proof evidence, when you know what the top blue chip cryptocurrencies are. That's why I tell people you can just text cash flow to the number on the screen, get extra cash flow, get extra money, additional money from the government, and get residual and passive income. And you can invest and have your own portfolio and let your investing future be in your hands, not in the owner of a network marketing company, right? That's not proven. And then we know stacking silver to get gold, that silver and gold has always been real money. It has more than lasted the test of time. Silver and gold has been around since the roaches have been here, the dinosaurs, all of that, and it's going to stay around after we're long gone because it does not corrode. It is real money. It's God's money, and it's not made. It is manipulated by man as far as the pricing, but it's not made by man, which means it is out of government's control, right? You want to get things that are out of the government system, people. And cryptocurrency, especially Bitcoin, is made by an anonymous person who made it peer-to-peer lending, which means you do not need the government. It can be you and your friend that can make these transactions, and you don't have to go to the bank. You don't have to have a FICO score for approval. You don't have to get a loan. You don't need a third party's approval, right? You don't have to work and have it printed on government's paper. It is peer-to-peer, and the government cannot stop the white paper of the genius development of Bitcoin as a cryptocurrency. And this is why Bitcoin and Ethereum and other cryptocurrencies are so powerful, because it is out of the government system, people. It do not have US Federal Reserve anywhere on it, and that's what you will need in this recession that's going to develop into a depression. Also, see that Walgreens and CVS are closing pharmacies and cutting back hours, store closures. And why this is a big deal? Well, of course, they made their money from giving people the jab, right? So now Walgreens and CVS are closing store hours. And this is a very big deal because now the CDC has warned that the influenza continues to spread across the United States. So if you need medication, if you need anything over the counter to help you with these symptoms, now CVS and Walgreens are closing and have shorter store hours, and which may not be of availability. So people, please watch out as much as you can. Keep yourself healthy, right? There's nothing you can do about a viral infection such as a flu or cold, right? I just got over the flu. I got it last week. Did not feel good at all. Thank God the pharmacy was open. I got a 24-hour pill. Do you all know how much that pill was though? The flu pill, I had the name of it back here somewhere. It was $98. Did not accept any type of insurance, and I have insurance. So look how much more big pharmaceutical is going to get lucrative, right? Richer by now diagnosing more people with flu than the other C19 and having a $98 pill to help you relieve your symptoms in 24 hours. So people, you got to see the name of the game. This is chess, it's not checkers. Don't forget to go to stacking silver to get gold, because when it comes to getting your canned foods, when it comes to needing tangible money to get groceries, right? Because groceries, the supply chain is um, still in disarray as well. You're going to want and need that physical silver. And right now, Scottsdale, if you are a silver stacker or if you're educated about silver and you want to get it at wholesale price, Scottsdale Mint Reserve Proof 1 ounce right now. It's a hot buy. It's on sale. People for under $30 invest in silver. And then if you want to get buy 20 of them in a reserve proof light in a package is $4.99. But you have so much other silver and gold on this website, and becoming a customer or a wealth ambassador will position you to get it at wholesale price. This is the Light of Christ silver coin. And people, when you need bread and water and food or gas, and that physical money, no cash accepted, just like they have in the professional NBA and the NFL arenas right now, that this is a cashless venue. You need, you need to have silver, because silver will be accepted as your backup plan. Also, you can become a silver millionaire because when electronic vehicles come in, and they're going to need more silver. Silver in both money and industrial use, and the shortage of silver is going to drive the prices up. So investing in it to become richer or to flip it and to acquire more real estate is a very smart choice. In 2011, silver was at $50 an ounce. So it's $25 an ounce, people. It's meaning that it's on sale right now. Silver is going to be used for Tesla, RFID chips, catalytic converters, 5G Wi-Fi, as we move to the Fed coin and this new virtual currency world, right? And the new Web3 world. Um, do you think Bitcoin will drop to $6,800? I saw that number next to Bitcoin in my dream last week. It might have been your subconscious mind wanting it to drop to 6,800 because, as you stated, I could afford to buy it if it did. We have to be careful of, and I see a lot of people on YouTube doing this, saying they had a prophetic dream about Shiba Inu and Bitcoin, and I even now see people talking about prophetic dreams about silver. All you have to do is read the Bible about silver and it gold being real money. In fact, in Genesis, the book of Genesis, gold is mentioned exactly 8 times. 8 is the number in infinity, which represents the number of wealth. The Bible strategically tell you, even in Genesis, it says Abraham was very rich in livestock and cattle and silver and gold. It want to let you know what he was rich in, so you won't say, "Oh, he was spiritual rich." No, he was materialistic rich. So no, a long, short way to answer that. I do not think Bitcoin will ever see $6,800 again. In fact, the Bitcoin halving is in 2024. The lowest I think we'll probably ever see Bitcoin will probably be around the 13,000 mark. But be careful of having dreams because subconsciously you will want to drop that amount because that's an affordable amount for you. So yeah, especially with Bitcoin now accepted in Brazil as currency after 7 year fight. I don't see that asset of Bitcoin being that low again. However, you can still dollar cost average, and you can just have. That's why I tell people to get your cash flow up because this is not gambling. This is investing. You're in this for the long term. You don't want to be a quick flip, right? Where you're selling your cryptocurrency and you're getting back government's money in cash, and now you're going to be taxed on that as well. That's why the IRS has added 87,000 new IRS agents to make sure that people are taxed when they cash out of crypto into their money, the government's money. And that's what I mean by getting out of the government system. Because when you get the mighty, mighty dollar, y'all, the dollar bill, the government's going to take theirs. Now they have a right to tax you. So what you want to do is accumulate as much cash flow as you can so you can accumulate these assets and you can hold on for the long term and you can continue to buy them at the dip that they are. So maybe 13K, maybe the bottom. Usually January, February, March, the beginning of the year are real slow months for cryptocurrencies, right? They're real slow months. However, we've seen some pumps like Dogecoin pump in February to an all-time high in 2021. So I'm not saying we won't see those pumps or all-time highs, but normally these are the bear markets for crypto. So when you see these dips that come in, which we don't, any type of news, you buy the rumor, sell the news. Just look at these as dollar cost average buying opportunities. And if you buy them, if you have a regimen where you're buying a certain amount, no matter what the value that the government puts on it, or say that okay, Bitcoin is worth 16K or if it's worth 13K, if you just have a regular routine of investing, then you will be fine. Right. I always tell people the thing you want to cash out for when it comes to virtual currency, cryptocurrency, and physical silver is tangible, real estate. That's why the name real is in real estate. But cashing out for it just to take a vacation or to buy designer clothes or because you're struggling financially, it's other ways. Now, if you need the money to buy food and keep your lights and water and gas going, understandable. But that's a very, I think, I think that's a very desperate position to be in. When you invest, you want to be able to invest from your overflow, not from your need or your lack, right? So whatever the market does, you're able to sit on it and hold. But unfortunately, people look at investing like gambling, like it's a die need. If I don't win this bet, if crypto don't pump this month, then I can't pay rent or my mortgage, or I can't pay the light bill or water or gas bill. And that's a very scary and desperate situation to be in. This is why I tell people learn money management. Black Friday just rolled around. Don't spend money on things you don't need. Get them pay the least amount of taxes out of your paycheck and your small based business by adding on a home based business that have experts to help you. And you can text cash flow again to the number on the screen. Also go to Stacking Silver to get gold. And this is my 30 minutes of fame. Thank you all for coming in. Again, thank you, Conscious Cat, $44.99 super chat. Thank you, Lee Brown, for coming in and saying hello. If you're watching this on the replay, say hello in the comment as well. Right. Great news for Bitcoin moving forward and a pretty good green day in the crypto market as well. You all have a great night and do not forget to hit the thumbs up and to share this video. Queen out.